Every time the monks ate, they had to step on floating wooden planks. To cross the water, I saw the monk walking in front of me. He crossed almost effortlessly. It was my first day at the temple. I thought it would be easy. But the moment I stepped onto the plank, I immediately lost my balance and fell straight into the water. I crawled out in embarrassment and rushed toward the dining hall. But I was stopped at the entrance by a senior monk. He said, "Wet clothes were not allowed inside." I could only take off my clothes and wait for them to dry. When I finally walked into the hall, all the rice had already been eaten. Just then, I noticed another bowl of rice nearby. I was about to serve myself without knowing it was reserved for the master. As punishment, the abbot made me stand on the floating wood. He said, if I could keep my balance, that bowl of rice would be mine. But once again, I fell into the water. The next day, I tried to climb over the wall and sneak into the dining hall, but I was caught on the spot by the abbot. Faced with the laughter of the senior monks, I made a silent vow I would prove myself. That night, I discovered 2 wooden barrels. I began practicing jumping between them, training my balance. As the barrels kept rolling, I fell into the water again. Later, I let the barrels roll even faster, jumping back and forth between them. Finally, I could stand steadily on the rolling barrels. The next day, the senior monks prepared to laugh at me again, but to their surprise, I gently placed one foot onto the floating plank and performed a difficult mid-air move, easily crossing the water below. The abbot nodded in satisfaction. Then he raised the difficulty. He broke the plank into individual wooden strips. Even the most skilled monks could not cross. I tried to jump across, but I failed. We jumped from day into night. Not a single person succeeded. At that moment, the abbot began to explain the key. He told me to throw the bowl straight into the water. It sank immediately, he said, because the force went downward, just like when we jumped on the wood. The buoyancy was limited. The harder we pushed, the faster we sank. Then he picked up another bowl and threw it across the water at an angle. The bowl slid all the way to the other side. That night, I returned to the pool and practiced as nonstop. I fell into the water again and again and climbed back out again. Again, I did not give up. Finally, after countless failures, I succeeded and jumped to the other side. At that moment, the abbot stood behind me. He said I had passed the test.